There's a water park that covers 35 acres in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, and this water oasis is a must visit for anyone visiting Tennessee and the Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg area. There is so much to know about Dollywood Splash Country before you go, and after watching this video, you will know everything you need to know about the park and most importantly, how to save money during your visit. This is Vacation Guides USA, and since you're watching this, then you obviously enjoy a good water park, and Splash Country is just that. But before you get to learn about all the fun things that you get to experience at Splash Country, let's go over everything you need to know before heading to the park. Starting off with parking. Now, just like any other theme park or water park, you will have to pay a parking fee. And for Splash Country, it's $25 for you to park your car in the parking lot. However, parking is free if you have a gold or diamond pass. Which brings us into how much are tickets for Dollywood Splash Country. And here's a look at the current ticket prices. Now, please note that these prices can change at any given moment, obviously. And chances are, if you're doing Splash Country, then you're also visiting Dollywood as well. So you can save a lot of money by purchasing a 2 or 3 day ticket and then adding on the water park. Season passes. According to Dollywood's website, they do not offer a dedicated season pass for just Splash Country. However, they do offer the Summer Splash Pass, which is essentially the same exact thing. If you live near the area, then I cannot recommend enough getting a season pass. And here is another money-saving secret. If you're traveling with kids from the ages of 3 to 5, then you have to register them for a pre-imagination season pass. The best thing about this pass is that it's free and it gets the kids a limited admission into Dollywood and Splash Country. All you have to do is fill out 1 minute of paperwork on their website and then bring in a copy of your kid's birth certificate to any ticket window at Splash Country or Dollywood to activate the pass. So yes, do this if you're planning on visiting the parks with kids. And another thing to know is kids ages 2 and under are always free for both parks. When is the best time to visit? And I would say late May and late August. I recommend always trying to visit on a weekday if possible during the summer months. I also recommend getting to the parking lot at least 30 minutes early to get through the line at the parking tolls so you can get into Splash Country right at opening and beat the crowds. Where are the best places to eat? Splash Country offers a ton of different food options, but what I personally recommend is checking out Dogs and Taters, The Watering Hole, and Campsite Grill. Now, another way to save money is you are able to leave the park and come back in later in the day if you wanted to bring some sandwiches and pack them in your cooler and eat them at your car. Upgrading your day. Splash Country offers multiple ways for you to have a better overall experience. Now, while you will have to pay a little bit more money, you should at least check out the benefits and pricing before you visit. Because trust me, if you have a large party, then the private retreats are definitely the way to go. If you're wanting to skip the lines, Splash Country does offer the Time Saver Pass, which is an option, but what I personally just do is get to the park before opening so I can experience most of the slides during that first hour that the park is open, which means that I did not have to spend any additional money just to skip the lines. Life jackets. For your convenience, Dollywood offers free life jackets for any age group, including infants. So no one will be left out on having a good time at Splash Country. And you'll find the life jacket stations located all throughout the park. Here's a look at the Splash Country park map so you get a good idea of the layout of the park. And as you can see, this mountainside water park is rather large and offers so much to see and do. Now, before I share information and height requirements for each attraction at Splash Country, if you are planning a trip to the area, then you have to check out this video where you'll learn about the top 10 places to stay in the Pigeon Forge area. Also, if you are visiting Dollywood, then you do not want to miss out on hearing about these tips on how you can have the best day possible visiting one of the best theme parks in the entire world. And for your convenience, you can find both of these links in the description of this video. Opening in May of 2001, Splash Country offers 16 different attractions for you to cool off and enjoy. And I'm going to go over every attraction so you can make a list of which ones you definitely want to experience and which ones you might not want to. To start off, these following attractions you must be at least 48 inches minimal to experience. Fire Tower Falls. You are looking at not only the most intense attraction at Splash Country, but also the tallest. Standing at a height of 70 feet, these side-by-side free-fall body slides offer a very steep drop and beautiful views from the top of the slide tower. This is Mountain Scream. While not as tall as Fire Tower Falls, this body slide attraction features 3 slides that'll be sure to get your adrenaline pumping. I recommend the middle slide. The orangish one features a quad down drop, and then the green ones are enclosed slides, which results in a pitch black and a very fast experience and a wild sensation of speed and darkness. Swift Water Run. Splash Country's Bull Slide is always a huge hit with park guests. This slide really is a ton of fun, but it's also very popular. So I recommend riding this within the first hour that Splash Country is open or during the last hour of operation, because trust me, this line can get long and is very slow moving. The Butterfly. Now you might be wondering how these cute smaller body slides can offer a height requirement of 48 inches. And honestly, I wonder the exact same thing. But the good news is they hardly ever have a long line. The next 3 Splash Country attractions offer a 42-inch height requirement. River Rush. In my opinion, you are looking at the best overall attraction at Splash Country. This water coaster features hills and drops just like a roller coaster you can find at Dollywood. River Rush is also one of the longest attractions at the park and by far is the most popular. With that being said, I recommend getting in line early and right after park opening if you can. I have experienced River Rush now a few times, and it honestly is just so much fun. Slick Rock Racer. The park's original racing slide that always offers a great experience racing with your friends. Now the location for this attraction is kinda odd and it's hard to find because when I was there was no real signs for this attraction, which is kinda odd. Tailspin Racer. This is the newest attraction to Splash Country and provides the park with their second map racer attraction. And just like Slick Rock Racer, this larger version is placed oddly in the park. That is because it is located along the entry and exit pathway for Splash Country. So something to keep in mind when you're in the park and you want to experience this must-see attraction. Mountain Twist. Now this offers a 36-inch height requirement and is yet another slide that you get to experience going headfirst on a mat. This complex offers 3 different slides that all offer different and fun layouts. Now the following 3 attractions also offer a 36-inch height requirement, but you must be accompanied by a person at least 14 years old. Big Bear Plunge. This towering family raft slide is a must for you and your group. Seriously, it's so much fun. While it is tall, this attraction does not offer any crazy large drops and is mostly enclosed, making for an even more enjoyable ride experience. Raging River Rapids, which happens to be one of the original Splash Country attractions, and while on the older side, this still provides a great thrill that offers an even better ride experience. I really do love the setting of this family raft slide, and I cannot recommend it enough. Wild Water Falls. If you enjoy slides that you get to ride down on an inner tube, then the 4 slides that make up Wild Water Falls are right up your alley. And finally, the attractions that offer no height requirement whatsoever. Big Bear Fire Mountain, which is a great family interactive treehouse that offers a bunch of different slides and attractions, plus a giant bucket that tips over and splashes everyone down below every few minutes. Downbound Float Trip. This should be ranked as one of the best lazy rivers here in America because not only is it lazy, it's also very beautiful and relaxing. Not to mention, but the setting and the scenery is also legit awesome. Little Creek Falls. This splash pad area is great for toddlers and young kids. Our 4-year-old loved it so much, it was hard to get him to check out all the other stuff Splash Country offers for kids. Mountain Waves. Now, a water park is not a true water park without a giant wave pool, and Splash Country has a great one. Plus, unlike most water parks, you're allowed to sit on an inner tube while you get to enjoy that beautiful Smoky Mountain sun. And finally, the Cascades, which is a great kids area that features a very large shallow pool for your kids' enjoyment, plus a few water slides and a great waterfall for the kids to play around with. If you found this video to be helpful in any way, be sure to give it a like. That way, more people will be able to see this video and learn about all these recommendations just like you just did. So as you can see, there are so many fun things for you to enjoy at Splash Country. Now I want to know, when is your trip to Dollywood and Splash Country? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and if you have visited Splash Country before, please let me know what your favorite attraction is. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and never stop traveling.